Welcome back to the 2019 GBA Otterbein Classic, where we're going to talk 8th grade division, where Game On in a thriller in overtime advanced to the semifinals with a big victory over CO Showtime, and we are joined by head coach of Game On, Brian Kincaid, along with Ella Pappas and Alyssa Kincaid. And Coach, first of all, congratulations on the victory, but before we talk about the game, let everyone out there watching know where Game On is located.
We're located in Downriver, Michigan, south of Detroit. Game On is who helps us out. That business is actually located in Taylor, Michigan. It's a sports facility there in Taylor, Michigan.
All right, and how far of a drive was it for you?
It's about 2.5 hours. We try to do a couple travel tournaments every year, let the girls get out and experience a little bit of it and see a little bit different competition, and they're actually responding very well.
All right, now, Coach, your game against Showtime, you're down late. What was the mood of the team, and how were they able to get it to overtime and then advance to the semis?
Yeah, I think we were down like 13 with about 8 minutes to go. But everything the girls were doing, they were doing the right things. We just were missing shots. We missed a couple layups and just couldn't quite get our jump shots to fall. But they really just stayed with it, and it was a grinder. I mean, the girls really believed. The intensity was there. They probably out-rebounded them today. Which we're one of the shorter teams out here. And so just staying with the game plan and really staying diligent in what they're doing and believing in each other, they were able to crawl right back into the game.
All right, and now Ella Pappas. Ella, I want to ask you, with 8 minutes left, you're down 13. As a player, how did your team feel? Was you still confident, or was you starting to get down?
Well, I kind of feel like they were kind of getting down a little bit, but you kind of got to hype your team up a little bit. So once you kind of start hyping up your team, they start to get into the movement, and I feel like we got some confidence after that.
Now, Ella, what was maybe one big thing that your team did better the last 8 minutes of the game in overtime than you did previously?
I feel like we did rebounding pretty good. Because we were kind of struggling a little bit with rebounding, but I feel like we got in there and just rebounded.
All right, now, Coach, I want to ask you, moving forward, what's a couple of areas that you feel like you and your teammates need to clean up?
You know, a couple of things to clean up. We've got to really start attacking the middle more. We settled for jump shots at times to where if we would have attacked the middle of the lane to get to the free throw line a little bit more, to settle them down, to start getting in the rhythm of the game. And then our rotation on the press. The first half, that rotation was we were about a step slow. And really the second half, towards the end of the game, we started picking up our rotation better and started forcing them to do some of the things they didn't want to do. And so the girls really picked it up there.
Now, we're joined by Alyssa Kincaid. Now, Alyssa, I believe it was you who went to the free throw line with 6 seconds left, and you had to hit a free throw to tie the game up. How much pressure was you feeling?
I was really stressed out. I was like, I got to make these, and if I don't, it's probably over. So I just took a few deep breaths, and I knocked them down.
Well, hey, I tell you, watching it from the side, we couldn't tell you were as nervous as you were because you really held your composure. And how good did it feel to hit that free throw and then get to overtime?
It was such a relief. It was just took the weight off my chest.
All right. Now, Alyssa, what do you feel like your team is probably doing the best thing at this tournament?
I think we're probably doing really good, helping each other on defense. When someone gets beat, we're there to help them.
All right. And, Coach, one final question I'll ask you. You've mentioned you've played in tournaments from your first tournament until where you're at right now. What's the biggest area of improvement you've seen?
It's probably the team defense concept. We play basically straight man-to-man. It's more of a help side schemed defense. And seeing them start playing positioning defense to where they're really giving good ball pressure and they're there for each other on the help side is really starting to make a big impact.
Well, we want to thank Brian Kincaid as well as Alyssa Kincaid and Ella Pappas for joining us. Before we leave, I'd like the rest of Game On to come in behind the team and get some airtime right there.
Come on in, girls.
Come right on in, girls. Step right on in. And look at the camera. And girls, on 3, give us a big game on. All right? 1, 2, 3.
Game on.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.